Alright, y'all, so this is gonna be like a kind of different kind of video, a different kind of vibe that I have going on here. It's not too much of a difference, but it's just like chill. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are coming back, welcome back, sis, and thank you for deciding to journey with me in yet another video. So this video is a little different today. Honestly, I just want to chit chat real quick because I have no true lining up of how my videos are gonna go. I just want to really share whatever is on my heart at that time. Be it hair video, a social work video, a faith video, and now a doula video, because your girl is a doula now. I am officially a doula, and I'm not a certified doula yet, but you guys can journey with me. That's my just motto, journeying with me. Just take your time with me, journey with me, because it's a journey. This past weekend, I got to experience an amazing thing. I was in a room with women who, first, let me explain what a doula is. A doula is a woman who is, supporting a woman who is pregnant, but she is in her active labor stages. She supports her emotionally, physically, mentally, and provides her with information that doctors, providers may not have time to give her. We really just sit there and help her have some comfort measures when she's going through different stages of labor, because it can be very painful. I, of course, have not experienced birth. I have not had that opportunity yet, but you do not have to have had a child to become a doula. You just have to have the passion and the care to want to do it, because ultimately you are dealing with women who are going through one of the best experiences of their life, but it can be painful. It's a painful, beautiful experience, and sometimes it can be traumatic, depending on, God forbid, but it can be super traumatic for some women. But this is just an amazing decision I decided to make, because I've always loved birth. I've been obsessed with it. If I see a pregnant woman, I'm going to rub her belly. I'm going to ask her, you know how like some people are when it comes to Black women with their hair, like, oh, can I touch it? I'm really like that with pregnant women, like, oh, can I touch your stomach? Like, can I? Let me. And I've always been excited, like when my cousins are pregnant, when my friends are pregnant, I've just been super excited for their birth, sometimes more than they are. And I just felt like this was something that I prayed for. I was fasting in March, and my cousin was pregnant in March, and she was pregnant with a beautiful baby girl, Harmony. But she was pregnant, and I was just like, we was walking around a circle. I'm going to tell you where the decision for me to become a doula came from. So I was walking around the little cul-de-sac in my cousin's neighborhood, and we were just walking and talking about her baby and her pregnancy, and she was having contractions, and she had left that night. And I was just like, I was also going through a time of prayer and fasting, and just asking God, like, what is it that you want me to do? Like, what is my purpose? I have my passion, which is social work, but what is my purpose? Like, what can I do? I've always been told that I'm a healer. I've always been told that I have a gift, and I'm just like, God, what is my purpose on this earth? And literally, as soon as she left, it hit me like a ton of bricks. For the first time in my life, I heard God speak so clearly to me, like, you are meant to do this. And I was like, what is this? Like, help women with their pregnancies. And I'm just like, well, I'm not about to sit here and go through school. Like, I'm not about to be an OBGYN. I'm not about to be a nurse. That's not what I want to do. And I'm like, what is it? So then I was like, I remember this whole thing about doulas. And it was so funny because the day after, it popped up as my memory from like 3-4 years ago that I shared about a story of doulas who work in the community. And I'm like, that's it. That is exactly it. I can be there through a woman, help her through her birth, and try to help her have the best experience possible without going through school. Like, I just have to go through a couple trainings and I'm good. That's it. So ultimately, that's what I wanted to do. And that's what I decided to do. So I went to, this past weekend, I went to a workshop. It was $500, but it was worth it. It was 4 days of intense training. When I tell you intense, I mean it, sis. Like, intense training. We went through so much, and I'll have different videos on the topics of, becoming a doula, and I'll share my journey with you all because I'm becoming a social worker and a doula at the same time. But I've always been told, like, you can never dream too big. And sometimes it might seem like my channel is like kind of all over the place because I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm talking about this, but that's just how it is. And that's just how you guys are gonna just kind of have to accept it. If you don't, that's fine. But this is really what it is. This is what happens in my mind. I'm like, I really want to do this, no, I want to do that. And I just found my purpose. I have never felt so comfortable with a room full of women talking about my deepest hurts, my deepest pains. And people in that group shared their experiences. Of course, I'm not going to go into them because that's violating their space, their journeys, their traumas, their everything. Like, we were just able to be vulnerable with each other, and we created a safe space, and we grew. Like, we walked in one way and left another. This experience changed me for the better. And I know I probably say this changed my life, but they all changed my life for a different reason. This right here, y'all, it was one of those things where it's so hard to explain it because you kind of had to be there. I got home and I just felt the souls of 32, 33 women, and I had all of their experiences, most of their experiences just on me, and I felt so heavily for them, and I hurt with them. I felt their pain, and it was just so powerful to see that what the woman's body goes through and how much pain that we bear to bring another life into this world. And it's sacrifice. Honestly, you're sacrificing your body to give a life, to allow someone else to have a life. It's just a beautiful process. And there needs to be more Black doulas. There's a lot of doulas out here. There needs to be more doulas, period. But Black doulas specifically, because it goes back, way back, way back. Our ancestors was helping women give birth by force. By force. And just to know that over time it's grown into this amazing thing, and now so many Black women are trying to become doulas now. It's beautiful. And I do believe that more women, more compassionate women need to be in this field because so many women are losing their lives. Black women especially. The rate, it's such a high rate of Black women dying from childbirth because they're forced to have cesareans, or they're forced to do certain things, get certain medications, or it's just so many factors that go into why a woman could pass away from childbirth. And studies have proven that having a doula by your side is beneficial to your birth process. Because this is not our body, this is not our birth, this is not our baby, it's yours. So it's the it's the birthing person. So at the end of the day, this is probably going to be a really long video simply because I'm overwhelmed. I couldn't get on here the other day. I tried to vlog. I promise I tried to vlog. But you all, like, when I tell you, it was so intense. Like, I was so excited. I'm going to just put some clips in here, of course, that I do have. But it was just so intense. So intense. My emotions ran wild. Like, my mom wasn't here this weekend because it was Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, it was Memorial Day weekend, and my mom had went out, and I couldn't go out or do anything this weekend, so I'm happy that she got to go. But I also realized how alone I was all weekend, and it was for a reason. I needed to come home and just process everything that was being said. This is really just like a chit chat, really. It's not structured. It's just, I'm just so happy that I found this passion. I'm happy that I found something else that I could do outside of being a social worker. My phone just went off. But yeah, so it was just overall an amazing experience. I was able to connect with so many women. Now they're my sisters. They're my sisters for life. We all connected on different levels. Some women I do wish I was able to speak to a little bit more, but they all have beautiful souls, all beautiful spirits, and we all were there at the right time. God placed us there. God definitely, I'm not trying to get emotional, but like, oh, I'm not getting emotional. I'm not, and I don't, nobody's, no. God definitely placed us all there. And I was so like, oh, I'm a social worker, so I'm like taught to have this wall up, and I have to have a face that is like poker face. And when people are telling me their stories, like the first day we had to like tell each other a story, or the second day, I want to say the second day, about something that really happened to us, and we had to really just listen to their story, and they had to listen to ours. And it's just, I said it and I realized I had showed no emotion. And the lady that I shared my story with, she's just like, well, I feel so bad because mine's not that dramatic, but she's crying. And I'm just like my face was just like so straight, and part of me felt bad because I was taught that I needed to have this face on, and I needed to be strong, I needed to be held together. But through that week and through this weekend, I was able to let that down. I was able to, I'm not trying to get emotional, but I was able to be vulnerable. I was able to be vulnerable with women who I didn't know before I got there. And it was an amazing experience. Sorry, y'all. I was able to let my guard down. I cried like a baby at the end when we had our closing circle. But it felt good. It felt really good to cry. It felt good to share my story with people who I know wouldn't judge me. I know I was able to share my story with people who I know if I called them or text them, they would literally be like, hey, I remember you, and hey, I'm here for you. Like, and it's so sad because sometimes now in my life, I feel like I don't even have that in some of my friendships. Not to take away from any of my friends, but it's just like they've been my friends for so long that sometimes they kind of don't know how to react to me even having emotions or me having feelings. And it's just an amazing experience, you all. And just being able to open up and share my hurt, share my pain, share what I've gone through in life that's gotten me to this point. And God really did not make a mistake when he placed all of us in that room at the same time, because some of us shared a story of how we weren't even supposed to be at this one. We were supposed to be at a different workshop, but God put us all there with each other for a reason. Divine timing, let me tell you. So this video was like really all over the place, but if you all have any questions about doula, becoming a doula, more about doula, I will be posting different topics, of course, that I've learned and that I'm learning. I'm not perfect, so if I mess up any things, just correct me. But overall, it was an amazing it was life changing. I am not the same. I now know that I am I've been new, but I am no longer saying sorry for anything. I'm not saying sorry. If I'm wrong, I will apologize, but I will not say I'm sorry for everything, because women say sorry too much. We say sorry for things that we shouldn't even be sorry about. And I am a strong woman. I know my body can do anything, and it's okay to not have control. This weekend taught me so much, and I've grown so much. And I'm going to insert some clips. I'm going to be done talking, but you all, I'm just filled, and this video was really just me talking about it, my experience. And I will link below the workshop that I attended if you all were interested. There were women who came from Connecticut, Boston, I want to say Florida, I might be wrong, but women traveled here. Women traveled just for this workshop. It's an amazing workshop. So if you're interested in becoming a doula, I will definitely link her information below, her website below. She's an amazing, amazing, amazing woman. She brought all of us women together, and Nicole, I will forever, forever appreciate you if you ever watch this video. I will forever appreciate you, because you have given me something that I will never forget.
Have to take chemistry this summer.
Yeah, but you do need water, because
I actually, my first semester, my freshman year, I ended up being on academic probation.
okay, make it go up.
Hi. Hi. So we are on our break, and how do y'all feel so far about the training?
I really like the instructor.
Yeah, she's so nice.
Really cool vibe.
She does.
Very chill.
I'm already practicing like my introduction on how I enter my family.
Okay, and I'm here for you.
Everyone is super nice.
Yes.
I feel like very welcome.
Right.
It's not like super awkward or anything.
I love the class already.
I mean, maybe when I first sat down.
When I first sat down, it was awkward.
Already.
I'm like, I love everybody.
It was like, I was like, oh my god, I don't want to like, I'm not from around here.
But it's like so welcoming, because everybody comes from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing about it.
And just hearing everybody's stories and, you know, their parents, like their family backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
And really,
It's
like
very interesting and
really is.
necessary.
Exactly. I'm just excited to become a doula, honestly. This is like, it's a journey.
Yeah.
And it's not as easy as we thought it might have probably been. No. It's like we thought we was taking the easy way out,
yeah,
and then realized, oh, it's a lot more.
But it'll be like very fulfilling.
It will. It's like it's a rewarding, helping profession.
and I feel like very empowered. Like this class is very empowering.
Yeah.
It is, as a woman.
I know. It's
Okay.
very hard. I'm a woman, damn it.
Okay. And I can take control of my body.
Right.
Like women
And I
don't
have
need
a
to
right.
take down other women. Like,
Exactly. So we're currently in our last break, and It's 3:56 and we are almost done. It's very long. We're done at 6:30. It started at 8:09. Tomorrow it starts at 8:30, but learning so much. And one of the ladies gave us goodies over there. She gave us goodies. And she also gave us some gold. Yeah. So other than that, we're about to get back to starting. And yes, you have reached the end of this video. Again, thank you for watching. I kind of was all over the place in this video, but if you're interested in becoming a doula, please leave some questions below. And you can also find me on social media, Glowing Naturally. I'll link all of that below. But this is just like a chill video. I didn't want to do too much, but I just wanted to share my journey, and it's forever changing. But I am so excited. I'm filled. Social workers can be doulas. Doulas can be social workers. It's really one and the same. Honestly, like it's just amazing. But yeah, so thank you for deciding to journey with me in yet another video, and I will see you in my next video. All right, y'all.